if anything here. Nope, he's not doing that. Oh, he played the orange. No, he didn't. Possibly stick along with it.
And just about
He's
the
played that
nine.
very difficult. Look how he hit this. Look how he hit this. Once again. Look what he did. No, he didn't. He played the back pitch that ball going 2 cushions.
Now, what a shot from Corey Deuel. He had to jump over. He raised the back end of
And the 8 ball may come into play here. Really shot.
You know, and from this camera angle, this doesn't look near.
as it did from our overhead.
No, he didn't. He drew the ball. He just stuck it there, Jim. He played safe all the way there. No, he didn't.
And he left Corey a chance.
Crucial.
Yeah, I thought he would hit the 7 much better than what he did playing this for the 8. I don't know what happened there. No, he didn't. And he strikes this ball. No problem on that.
Reyes, that 9.
He's going to stay in trouble because this guy really knows how to put his, he knows all about this game he's playing.
Rack number 4 sees Reyes break off. Enjoyed success and a little trickier.
That's better than most, better than everyone.
I had the opportunity to see Efren at a lot of the tournaments around the world. Chess players of all the pool players.
You know, he knows what I'm going to do the second time I come to the table. That's true. Yeah.
I was still trying to figure out what you said the first time.
Oh, you thought I was going to tell that joke about the head? Accurate from this distance. That after pocketing the 2, I do believe he can nudge 7. Let's take a look at it. Okay, he's done his job, but he really hasn't come up with a... I look for him to do something with the cue ball, like position it back here somewhere.
Yes,
Very-
how do you spell containment?
Very smart player. He's not going to allow his opponent any air. He keeps him hemmed up if given an opportunity.
Well, this one looks tough even from the commentary box, Billy.
That was an excellent attempt there. I thought he perhaps could have kicked that ball. He only got the smallest of a margin there.
Doesn't pass the 6 into the corner pocket.
Well, you and I both know the only place he can get is either here.
Corner that he's bridging nearest.
1 cushion, 2 cushions, and then swing down here? Quite possibly. 1 cushion, 2 cushions, he's going to have to hit it with a little more speed.
He was hitting balls, and he's about 2 feet short of where he wanted to be on that shot.
Yes, he is. Okay, he's utilizing both the 7 and the 9 for blockers on that part behind the 7.
One Corey would expect to hit, but getting it safe if he doesn't make it.
Whenever you play Reyes, you're going to get plenty of practice kicking at balls.
Hit. Not really a bother, but it was always
I like drawing this ball out away from these 2 balls. He went forward. I didn't know if he had the ability to do that. Well, I guess that he did. The lower left-hand corner. If it doesn't, I'm kind of interested in finding out exactly how he'll handle it. I guess it passes the 8. I'm sure it passes the 8.
well, not the way that he played that.
But he so therefore, if it only has a half a pocket, it may not
See
be
that?
a
Not
pocket.
when the balls are in the open.
And both times he's come up short.
This is very thinner.
No problem.
Spotted. A great shot on the 7. And the hard work has been done here. staring a 3-1 lead right in the face. And that scoreline confirmed now. Reyes starting to go rack 5. Reyes enjoying a 3-1 lead. And he's come up dry on the break.
Finally, Deuel steps to the table with maybe an opportunity provided.
What a shot from Corey there. Banking that one into the top corner pocket, and he can count himself.
I don't know what he has, if anything, here, Jim. Nope, he's not doing that. Oh, he played the orange 5, pocketing the 6 along with it.
And just about the 9 in the side.
Difficult situation to negotiate. And there's a lot of indecision out there.
Let's see what he does here.
No, okay, I think he may have tried that, Jim. I think he may have played that 2-rail safety. A very creative. It's going to be a very difficult hit. Let's see what the magician has up his sleeve. Look how he hit this. Look how he hit this. Once again. Look what he did. No, he didn't. He played it like that, Jim. He played the back kick that ball going 2 cushions.
Now, what a shot from Corey Deuel. He had to jump over. He raised the back end of his cue, jumped over the edge, slotted that 2 into the corner pocket.
So far in this match, Jim, the people here at Chesapeake are really getting thoroughly entertained with this match.
Billy, this is some of the best 9-ball I've seen in a while. Nicely controlled. Even though Reyes has done nothing wrong, Deuel looks like pulling back to 3-2.
I don't know if he's far enough away from that side pocket to where he can pocket it in the corner, which he can. And playing absolutely perfect. And Deuel, on the other hand, not too shabby either.
3-2. Reyes over.
This guy can really play. He's playing well.
For Deuel. A chance to get back.
To a 3-3 scoreline. No friends off the break. Deuel 17.1.
Considering the position of the 3, he may do something differently here. Let's take a look.
Look, easily here. He's opting to go 4 cushions, or 3 cushions around, and
He needed to reposition the cue ball on the 2 in a different area on the table to drop Mike's easy ball.
Just had to draw that pass inside.
Doesn't really go in many pockets here.
my vantage point, I really can't tell. But if it does go on the side, this rack is raised. Look how beautifully he executed that shot. Straight in line the remainder of this rack. It's a pleasure to watch this guy play.
He makes the awkward shots look simple. Oh, well, he lifted his head there, and he knows it. He was lucky, but he mishit that one. Now that his heart leapt up into his mouth there, Billy.
He touched
Reyes occupies that position, I'd say, on about 90% of the world's pool players.
Of the people that can see.
And this from fellow professionals. Again, man. Rarely changes, does it? His demeanor, the shy smile, as he's putting the knife to your throat. 4-2, Reyes over.
Who is this guy that's beating everyone down there? He went by the name of
Morales.
Morales, okay? That's the name that he went by. And Jim Rippey said, he's nothing special. He's got an old pump stroke. He was playing the violin. He wasn't. He didn't have no pump stroke.
He was orchestrating a little concert with that fluid cueing action.
Yes, he was.
Well, he won't be happy with that effort.
He's going to try to keep the cue ball behind the 5-9 here. Look how he guided the 3 up table, making sure it didn't run into
Inside spin on that cue ball to move it ahead to take the side. So the bottom cushion, a more difficult hit for Deuel. He's bought himself the opening, has Reyes.
Yes, he has. Taking away that side rail, like Jim pointed out. Force Deuel to kick from the other rail. Deuel, there he is on the monitor there. Probably saying to himself, what do I have to do? You know, I mean, I haven't missed a ball. I don't remember him missing a ball. And he trails by 2 games. It looks like it's going to be 3 on his face. Like, oh my, I can deal with it. Around the 6. Another nicely executed shot. Perfect speed of the cue ball. And I believe he's around 51. For a player to play this well at 51, you know, it's hard to imagine.
And thank God he doesn't hit the senior.
Well, I think he's on the senior tour, but he really hasn't made an event yet.
9 down, 5-2 the score line. Even though Corey Deuel looks like... There you go, Billy. Ask and you shall receive.
Reyes,
9-17 for Reyes. Efren breaks off in rack number 8. 5-2, the lead he enjoys. And he's starting to get the speed of the break, and that cannot spell anything but bad news.
He'll just refuse to give up on the lower left-hand corner. Or he'll draw twice across table. Once and twice. Watch for the side now. Watch out for the side. He had it handled.
And the smirk from Reyes. He almost does that just to acknowledge that he's been a bit fortunate, as though it matters.
Cue ball there. It may not appear that he did, but he did. He's shot that shot enough times to know how it feels to shoot it the right way.
Got to go up table and back down for the 9.
But he really doesn't mind a little extra traveling right here. No problem.
He may have gotten a little lazy, I do agree. But in spite of that, there he is on the 9.
And there it goes again. 6-2, Efren over Corey. So he makes it look so easy, like it's a walk in the park. Rack 9. Reyes into the diamond cluster. Once again, balls to
He may have left the window here, Jim. He may have left the window part of the contact.
chair for a few racks. And you can see he's raising the back end of the cue, so that tells you everything you need to know. He's jumping.
You know, he hit it really well, too. And he got lucky. That's what he needed to do. He needed to get lucky.
He needed that break. And
he'll probably follow the 4 ball toward the 5, like so. Getting close to the 5 is where he wants to be, because that small pocket is much easier.
I like the way he's played this too, Billy, drawing it off the bottom cushion. He really is cueing the ball well. He just hasn't had a chance to show it too much.
Yeah, I like the way he played that shot as well, Jim. Off the bottom cushion, he couldn't fall short, and he really couldn't go long, because that would be just a miraculous stretch to go long. And therefore, he played it with a nevertheless. He's still playing extremely well.
He just has a look on his face. He's ready. Just hasn't had that chance yet. And the cut break. Look out, cue ball.
He's gone. Oh, that was a really unfortunate thing that happened to him. The ill-fated Deuel picks up the ball out of the pocket and to deal with it off the 4. But you know what? Too much. He was opting to do something different.
Well, let's
Oh,
just watch how Reyes attacks this dilemma.
I don't know about this shot. I want you to go around the table.
4 cushions, back down for the 4.
Well, that's surprising how he played position for the 3, unless he just fell short on it. But I don't think he did.
I get straight in on the 4, Jim. I don't know. He's going to lose his market to break loose to 5 from the 9 with the angle that he's left himself.
He's going to have to bank the 5.
Unless it goes into the side pocket, and I don't think it does.
No, I don't think it does either, Billy, but I think he's just got to get the cue ball out into the middle and try and attack Well, that doesn't look like it's available.
I don't like his chances there, Jim. Even if he banks the 5 ball, what's he going to do for position? Oh, it does go on the side.
You can color me surprised at no time in pocket.
I sure didn't like his chances if it did go into the side. But there was a reason why he played it the way he did, because the ball did pass into the side pocket. So therefore, that certainly answers all the questions.
And that is about the worst place that Efren could have left shot
In this match, up to this point. But I like to be putting my money on this man.
And who wouldn't? 7-3, the 9 depart. A possible 21 for a place in round 5 and to stay on. Well, what a difference a break makes. As well as Reyes. Prior to that little intermission. And you know, Billy, I can't see Corey missing there. The former world #1 is going to come back and play his way right into contention in this match.
He may make them both balls. He may make both balls here. I believe he has to be very careful on this shot not to make both balls when you consider the position of the 4.
Good positional shot from this 3 to the 4.
Yes.
Deuel will have laid the foundation for victory in this rack.
He's got himself a nice angle on the 4.
He can follow it if he chooses to do that. It's just a matter of preference here.
If he draws it, he'll get closer to the 5.
Because he really has gone through a lean
Center
period.
of the table is the best spot to be after he shoots to 5.
Now, this is going to play. Just drag it up table for position for the 8 in the upper right-hand corner. Maintaining a slight angle so he can follow the 8, whatever he chooses. Whatever angle is more natural, that's the angle he'll choose. That was natural.
Pocket the 8.
A much-needed win there. Deuel pulls one back, 7-4, and how effective it was.
It was very effective, and I think the rest of the players. He did educate all the players because, if I remember correctly, all the players were breaking with that soft break. But keep in mind, Jim,
He's going to go back to that speed, and perhaps next time he'll end up with a shot on the 1.
And of course, that is assuming that he does get a break off in this match again.
that's true. It's a safe bet that he will, but not guaranteed.
No,
He's such an intelligent player. He's over top of a couple balls at the other end of the table. So how do you
You've
like
got to concentrate solely on one area or the 2 ball into a safe area.
I think that he's going to have to hit it.
I think he's going to have to try to get lucky here, like this. You know?
Shot. I don't think he has any potential.
Enough to pocket it.
Well, then he's going to kick then. Okay, he won't go straight up. He can hit the side of the 2. He'll still kick here. And
And Jim, once again, notice what he's done. How many times has he kicked, and how many times has he walked away?
Little choice really at such a
there,
difficult.
Jim. If he would have pocketed the 2, the 3 side pocket, he probably would have won this particular rack. Anytime the balls are spread over the table, it's a given he's going to get out.
And it would take something really unforeseen. Hurricane, I don't know.
McCready's in the house.
He is really
Something special.
I've seen all the great players play in the past 40 years, going back to Whoopi Lassiter.
And a rotation, the games that he really excels in. Talking about 9 concerned. Clearly, he's the best player I've ever seen play.
9 to go. 4. Reyes wants 3 more wins. 9:46.
9:46 for Reyes on the feature
So
table.
far on the feature table.
Efren breaks off rack 13. Ball down off the break, and he's sitting
The
pretty.
one
right,
had gone
the two.
down. The 2 was the ball sitting pretty.
The 2 in front of the side. Well,
This rack is history.
And again, breaking at a reduced speed as both players. The difference, Reyes is landing on the lowest numbered ball still remaining after the break, whereas Deuel isn't.
That's exactly right.
So that element of luck just favoring the magician.
Well, I don't know if it is an ability to understand how he has to break the balls on this table. The cue ball off the break has a lot to do with success.
Not short of ideal pace, Efren would have wanted.
but not as tough as Deuel would like to see.
Because he knows he's going to have to take a much tougher shot than this to stop Reyes. Now, if the 6 doesn't pass the 9, what does the magician do now? Something like this.
Well, he's shooting because the way he's preparing himself for this shot,
Seemed he was going from the pocket.
And he's left the bank for Deuel.
Could have been worse. Could have been worse.
I expect Corey to get in and just let the cue ball go around the angles and back onto the 8.
from our vantage point, Jim, I don't know if he has to go back up table and then back down table after shooting this bank. I don't know. Yes, it looks like
That couldn't have worked out any better for Deuel. So it realizes.
Deuel was shooting at 856 prior to getting up out of his chair, so therefore that can only have elevated that average somewhat. But yet he trails still by 3 games.
But importantly, Corey's going to be breaking off.
That's for sure pretty good. He managed to pocket the 1 in the side, Jim, and has to softly roll this when you consider the position
underneath the 2, so he really can't afford to hit this with any speed because he'll lose his position. No, he opted to go around the table. I don't know if I would have done that.
Not the easiest. The 6 looks a little dodgy.
Well, this is why the magician was named the match is over. We're going to probably see him do something special to deal or negotiate 6. If not, then he'll probably play perfect position on that 6-7 combination. Probably attacking it as we speak. Let's see where he positions the cue ball. He may draw into the 6.
It'll be tougher to get as close to that 6 as he may have wanted. Just cheated the pocket slightly. But the problem here isn't so much pocketing the 7, but he's got to maintain
Cue
position.
ball here. And the 8 ball may come into play here, Jim.
Feeling the shot.
You know, and from this camera angle, this doesn't look near
As it did from our overhead.
He drew the ball with a soft draw stroke, staying in back to the 6 ball, far enough in the pocket.
And he's softer, and that one would
In two different fashions. One, he can follow it to the side cushion and then be able to draw it over here and back up. But I like following it. Let me see what he does. So he can draw his, oh, this is a little short of the mark here, Jim.
well. Billy, as good as he's playing, the latter part of every rack, he's struggled.
Let's see how clean he strikes this ball. No problemo, Jim.
Reyes, that 9 slivers up that side cushion. Efren all set to break now. Trying to get on the hill. 9-5 in front. 1 into the side. Is the 2 going to sit up pretty? Not this time, but a possibility of a bank.
I like the 3 ball here too,
Right.
but it looks like he may be able to snick this right into the side. A very thin cut.
It looks like he's banking it here.
For some reason, it reversed after he banked it, and it had fallen short.
I think you're going to see Corey made for a jump shot, especially being able to bridge on the cushion.
I mean, it's in the optimum position, being so close to the cushion. Just like Jim said, here he goes. He's going to jump over with his regular cue. I kind of liked him jumping opposed to massing. Better control of the shot. More accurate. Yes, it did.
A little too thin to cut into the side.
going to try and knock that 2 into the corner, but how do you keep the white out of the side pocket?
He's going to put him back at the 5 ball here.
I don't think he's got there.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
And if he can see enough of the ball in the upper right-hand corner, he could steal this rack.
He's fallen short of the mark, Jim. He's found himself in back of the 8 and also the 4. I feel he'll hit pretty accurately from the distance and the angle he's left himself with. I think he'll shoot this, and yeah, he's pocketed the 3, getting it rail first. Balls on the table. Seemed to play rather routinely, but he's got to stay focused here. He's 4 games behind. One more mistake, and it's good night, Irene.
Just a clear look from the 6 to the 7. That looks perfect.
Good buddy Alex Pagulayan hoist the World Championship in Taipei earlier this year.
Be better than to join him on the pedestal with his 2nd U.S. Open crown. 9 deposited, Billy, and 9-6 the score. Corey looking like he's still going to go with the cut break. Let's see how successful it is.
Both of those guys, or kids, I should say, look like they were
Great pool.
master's degree.
9-6. Corey is stuck to his guns. He elected to go for that one. Has he gotten lucky?
I don't know. I don't know if he can pocket the 1.
He doesn't go in any pocket, I believe, but the upper right-hand corner
Inside. Let's see how he deals with this. Yeah, he'll attempt that combination.
He's got a lot of options here as Corey looks on.
Now he's looking to send the 2 around the table.
Look, the 2 around the table. Look at the speed that he hit the 2 with. I mean, that's taking it to another level there, Jim.
You know, he's played this game before.
Even a blind squirrel can find a nut every now and then.
That's not going to work out well for Deuel. Even though he's left a lot of distance in between the cue ball and the difficult shot, he can really thinly cut it into the side pocket. The cue ball will then
How
go
about this for a call? He'll pocket the 2 in the side and the 9 in the corner. A
away shot.
But then the cue ball may be headed
Look,
towards the
2
corner as well.
inside, and the ill-fated Reyes steps back to the table, only to see himself behind.
Corey has to feel like he's going to get a chance again.
Now keep in mind, every time,
This time, in good shape. But then again, he's fooled me in the past.
Corey hasn't perked up in his seat yet.
But I think he will now. Ball in hand, and this spells 9-7. Oh, apparently he touched it. You're right. It's a good move that Corey checked with Reyes and our officials on site as to the hit.
In a situation like that, when you assume something, you know, and you act off of an assumption, and you're wrong, you got problems.
That's if he elects not to let that cue arm go. So this is either in or over the pocket. Oh, good effort. Good effort. There are signs.
Well, he's standing up to what Reyes is doing quite well. If he runs out this rack, he'll only be 2 games behind. And when you consider how well Reyes is playing, across this effort here.
Good effort there. Obviously corner. This really has been a both players.
It certainly has, Jim.
That one. So Corey,
Rack number 7.
will it go his way or Reyes's?
Well, he pocketed 2 balls on the break, Jim.
With a very soft break,
but nevertheless, he still has control.
knows is a few more chapters to be written and go for the 3-4 combination, Bill. It looks like it's going to be attacked.
Now, see, that ball would have fallen. The shelf is fairly deep. He hit it reasonably well, but he didn't get credit for how deeply it's positioned in his pocket there. So that ball should have fallen. Reyes steps to the table, enjoying a nice opportunity to put himself on the hill.
So important. Positional options.
Yeah, he's going to go forward here, I think. He's going forward, puts him in line, and he stays in line. He's on the proper side of the green ball. With foresight to understand the right pattern on that shot, executing it perfectly. Now, he may have a little bit of a problem. He would have liked to get. Now he's going to have to really pinpoint the position, following the cue ball, pocketing the 8 in the lower right-hand corner. Therefore, he must follow the cue ball here, I do believe.
And stop somewhere around here. See now, look.
That was a very difficult shot to
Where it is
control.
now, hopes the 9 is a blocker. Or maybe flag.
He just stuck it there, Jim. He played safe all the way there.
Well, he's left Corey a chance, an easy escape to finish. But there have been a couple instances here
And
where
it could prove crucial.
Yeah, I thought that he would have hit the 7 much better than what he did, playing position for the 8.
Wait for him. I don't know what happened there.
well, that was hit it and hope, and it worked out pretty well. 9-8 when this 9 departs the table. Down it goes, but not without a few anxious moments. Rack 17 in the books, and rack 18. Will it go Deuel's way as well? He's 9-8 in arrears. A very soft break, and no friends there. And the success deserts Corey when he needed it most.
In the lower right-hand corner. I kind of like him just to slow, soft roll to one end and just play safe off the 2. I think he should reposition the cue ball behind the 9. Look what he did. He broke loose all the balls that were tied up on the foot up the entire rack. I don't know if he allowed them at the table to see a part of the 2 or not, but it was a really no, he can see the edge of the 2.
What he wants to do is cut the 2 into the 6, I think the 2 up table, reposition the cue ball.
Down there, so he missed. He hit the 4. He hit the 4. That's a foul. Put the cue ball in hand, and the way the balls are positioned on the table now, highly unlikely that Corey Deuel will get back at the table in this rack. That would be the optimum spot on the table to end up in, right here, center of the table. He has to come over further than that. And then he's not really playing his game right now. To position the cue ball in between the 9 and the 5. Which once again, a little bit out of line. And the 9 ball may not only
Certainly some glaring mistakes near the end of racks have proven very costly.
by no means a gimme.
Great shot.
Very nicely struck ball, but struggling. I'm certainly sure he's glad that's over. Door for the remainder of the rack. 3 balls left in that. This is where he has to put him away, making sure he doesn't do anything or he doesn't get careless here.
10-8 and get Reyes to the hill and breaking. 9 down, and Efren will be breaking for the match.
No, a 9-18 is really is good enough to win just about all, unless you run into someone who plays just superbly. But 9-18 is well above the TPA in all winning matches. Go back with the cue ball. Nope, he's opting to play with the 2 in the lower right-hand corner.
I don't know about this shot. He can brush the 6 here. Nope.
He's fortunate that the 2 ended up where it ended up. I don't know if, or masse it. He's either gonna have to jump or masse here. It's massing.
He's played 2 shots like that in the past, that one, but he's certainly, he's got a lot of control with that shot, Billy. And that was around a full ball.
I thought that Reyes too safe. I thought he should have just taken a chance and drew the cue ball out of off the 1 cross table and then across table again, getting out that way. Because if he lands on the 2, then he's going to run out. If he doesn't, then he can play a good solid safety.
Checking that cue ball with a lot of straightening it up off that second cushion for the 9. And Corey lives to fight on. 10-9.
Score. But time's running out. 10-9. Pocketing 2 balls on the break along with the cue ball. That should about end it unless with the 5 ball that's I believe it's the 5, no, is that the 4 ball? It may be a tough ball to get to.
The storyline continues.
Now the 4 ball obviously is the key ball in this rack. It does go in this pocket right here. In order for it to go in that pocket right there, you probably have to position the cue ball in this area right
down here for position on the 4.
He tried to position it. He has the ability to do that from where he's left it.
One thing you can rest assured of, Bill, is you don't do anything without thinking it through.
He's banking it.
Yet another opportunity thrown away.
If Corey plays the 4 up the corner, I don't know if he can even do it from where he's in the side.
He should end it right here, this particular rack, that is. But if he opts to go on the side, there's no
Guaranteed the 5. But he has. And this match taking an unexpected turn. And it says at one time the score was all Reyes by
9-5, 3 at the break. Not ideal position for Corey, but
good enough because keep in mind, anywhere in here with the cue ball will suffice considering the position of the 9. Okay, anywhere over there is fine. Fine. But the corner will do just fine if he happens to hit it well, and it'll do just fine.
down to 1 game here on the main table. Corey Deuel, 2 former U.S. Open champions.
891 for Reyes, 854 for
Rack
Deuel.
number 21 invites Deuel to the table to break. The cut break employed, and I didn't see anything go down.
No.
1-2.
Now keep in mind, Jim, Reyes has had a couple opportunities to close Deuel out, but out there, no trick plays, no trick balls, no hidden balls. He should get out.
Yes, that has been the one stumbling block to get to, and those stumbling blocks don't appear in this rack. Out comes the Just-A-Bridge. Larry Keller, a device invented by him.
Up by that side pocket, That's the angle that he wants to be on when he shoots the 5. Up by the side pocket. A little further now. Okay, that'll suffice.
Here's the big shot, Billy, right here.
This is it.
That's positioned on the bottom rail. But he has to make sure he gets around the table and clears the 9. He has to make sure he clears the 9.
I don't think
He
so.
has to make sure he clears the 9. He's in trouble.
I don't know, Corey.
He's been guilty of coming up short a number of times. It seems to be his Achilles heel. His positional. Certainly not late in the match when it really counted.
But you would like to stop the cue ball somewhere in the area where the 6 is.
He hit it too hard. It looks like Deuel's going to have a shot at the 6.
He does. Our camera gets right down. Gonna see.
But this is going to be in order for Deuel to run out, he's going to have to pocket this long shot on the 6 cue ball back and avoid contacting the 8. And this isn't easy. Wow, what a stroke he put in his shot.
Well,
Too much
he
stroke.
hit it too
Too much stroke.
You want cue power, I'll give you. He
But-
overdrew it by about 3 feet.
Snick this one right down the cushion.
You better believe aggressive player, Jim. And this is what got him here. And this is the way he's going to go out or win it.
Wow, what a performance by both players. And this 9 to fight back from Deuel. It's there. He trailed 7-3. He trailed